kid. Come on,
Yeah,
son.
nah, that joint is crazy.
I mean, you feel me? He made a mistake
thought
though,
that story
bro.
was
Nah, he
cap.
did.
He made a mistake.
He did, but he's grown though. You got a dad, like.
Nah, for real.
I'm
yo,
saying though, like, as opposed to harping on like the fact that he made this mistake, let's harp on the fact. Let's see how he bounced back from it. Like, yo, you made a mistake, learn from it, do better next time, bro. Do better next time. Like,
I pray he
I
do,
ain't about
man.
to sit here and
Yeah, I
like
pray
go
he do,
in on
bro.
him because that's what everybody about to do. They about to slain Ja Morant. Like, he not a normal human being. Like, he ain't just make a mistake like a whole bunch of other people who made mistakes that ain't get slandered for it, behind closed doors or not. We had a whole racist owner of a Clippers NBA team that went behind doors doing a whole lot of stuff before it went public. Obviously, we
Favre.
ain't know.
Brett
Obviously, but
Favre.
that don't make it no better, you feel me? Because we ain't know.
Facts.
And that's how I'm looking at it. Like, yo, Ja Morant, do better, feel me? Learn from your mistakes. And, feel me? Just show the world that you learn from your mistakes and be apologetic about it and be remorseful genuinely. But other than that, that's all I really got to say about Ja Morant. Stop posting guns. Stop posting illegal stuff on social media. That's that for me.
I agree, bro. Like, so it's a learning lesson. You feel me? Like how we was talking about DeJounte Murray on the podcast. He was on the podcast basically explaining how, and we already knew this. The NBA is it's $1 billion investment. You feel me? All these players are multi-million-dollar investments. Of course, they checking everything you doing on social media. They checking everything you doing like in your personal life. Like they got inspectors coming to your crib. Like
literally
all
got
that
feds.
shit is
They have
happening,
literal
bro.
feds.
Like so, just move like you know that. You feel me? So that's my take on it. Just move like you know that because everybody know. Like NBA, it's the feds.
bro, it's not even about, bro. It's like my problem with that though is like everybody knows, bro. Like you did it on Instagram. You have millions of followers. Like you one of the most followed, popular athletes like
Mad
on the
popular.
planet right
You
now.
the most. You one of the most
bro,
popular athletes on the planet.
bro, like, shout out my little cousin. He's a huge Ja fan. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, you got little kids following you and stuff, and like trying to emulate everything you're doing. And it's like, you're a grown man, bro. Like, so, like, you right, absolutely, bro. Like, I don't want to like, put him in the dirt, nothing like that, bro. I really hope he bounces back. Like, and I personally, like, when I was first hearing about it, too, I was on like a Knicks space and people was talking about it, and it's like, I didn't like the tone of the way certain people was talking about it. It gave off a nasty kind of taste in my mouth. You feel me? So I feel you on that side of things, But at the same time, bro, you still a grown man. Number one. Number two, it's like you can't even say that this dude doesn't have any guidance around him if you want to not allow the grown man excuse. His pops would be around with him everywhere. His family, his entire family lives at his house. So it's like he has like all these different types of like foundation around him to like keep him grounded, and it's like he still be out here tweaking. So it's like, for me, it's just like young dude like feels invincible right now. I hope he gets humbled from this situation. But for me, I'm not gonna just like let it fly and not call it out for what it is. And that's a dude
I think
being stupid on the internet. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like,
Yeah, that's too much for me. But go ahead, man. I'll let you go.
Nah, I really don't got no opinion on it. Like,
That's
I
too
think we
much
got a
for me,
question
though,
from
man.
the audience. Though. I think we got a question from the audience.
take mine.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
go
take
ahead.
the mic. Take the mic. Take the mic.
I'm kind of the same.
Nas, you said.
You said that he's human. So what would that mean?
That's what I would. That's why I wanted to go with that.
Still gonna do him. Like, parents don't got nothing to do with it.
especially when you
Just
bringing the
'cause-
money in the house.
Yeah, like
I just yeah.
Word up.
That's what I.
But you saying his dad around.
Yeah.
That I agree with you. She said, and you said his dad around. He's a grown man, and that was actually the first thing I said.
Yeah, y'all
No,
kind of
no, I
making it
said-
seem like the
No,
dad.
no, yeah.
It
no,
is,
I
but
get-
that's
make-
not a reflection of
Let
who-
me
adults that you got around you.
So
at
what
all.
she just said was that basically I said like his dad around thing, and I literally went out of my way right before I said that. We have this recorded, so it'll be there. But I literally said like, yo, like people try to use this excuse, and it's like, and he has that foundation. Like they be like, oh, like whatever. But like first thing I said is you a grown man, bro. That's the first thing I said. So absolutely agree with you 100%, 100%.
I think what she's trying to get to is y'all both, Mills and Real, y'all both kind of made the point like, yo, y'all was keen on like, yo, he got a dad. Like we should expect way more out of this nigga. Like,
She said, but you can't expect nothing from nobody.
No, I think we should expect more out of a person that lives with their father at 23 years old.
But listen, just because his dad lived with him, that don't mean his dad was like hands on with him.
That's what I mean. It's his dad's fault. That's what I said. It was his dad's fault. That's the first thing I said. That's why I mentioned his dad.
It's his fault that he out here flashing on the strip club. That's the dad's fault.
It's his dad's fault. Yeah,
But he did it.
yo, that's
He
wild.
do it, but
That's
he did it.
wild.
it's kind of his dad's fault. Yeah.
Okay. He makes his own decisions, but it's his dad's fault that he made those decisions.
That's how I look at it too.
I wasn't saying it was his dad's
Yes,
fault.
I agree
am
with that,
saying
yo.
that. Yes.
Yeah, no, I don't
Yes.
agree with that.
Yes,
I don't agree with that.
because if his father raised him, feel me, and a man.
I'm saying his father could be in a household and still not be hands-on with him. He could just be working, paying the bills, and that he might not have a relationship with his father.
You
Nah,
proving my point.
so some context.
Hey, yeah, that's his father's fault. Yeah. That's his father's fault. He didn't have
No,
time
no.
to build a relationship with his son.
Some added
That's his father's
context,
fault.
though.
The kid
His
is a
dad
kid.
goes to all the games. His
I don't
dad,
think you can make a kid like perfect though. Like it don't
You
matter.
can't make a
like,
kid perfect, but it is your fault if you can't make time for your kid.
His dad ain't disciplined him. His dad ain't teach him.
we being mad speculative. We don't know.
Yeah, nah, I agree.
You feel me?
Well, I was just gonna say some
Like,
extra
with-
context though. Is like his dad is a known figure because he be at the games and stuff. So it's like he be on the sidelines. He's very present. Be around all that. Oh, okay.
I mean, bro.
about to say. Then they say Brondale's about to pop back up.
Man, yo, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
That's
crazy.
He could be, you feel me? But shout out him though. He got 2 fair household. Y'all right.
Yeah, I mean, he's also a father himself.
His
you know,
dad
that
is
that
present
reinforces
if his
grown
dad is at
man.
every single game of his. That's a
Yeah.
present parent.
Yeah, nah, definitely, 100%.
Dad fault that he in a strip club with no shirt off.
I don't agree
he's
with that. Yeah,
23
so I
years
feel you on
old.
that.
To a certain extent,
He's a grown
yes.
man.
To a certain extent, it is.
He is a kid himself. You know what I'm saying? He's a father. Ja Morant is a father. Like,
Club right now shaking ass. That's my mom's fault. That was my dad's fault.
Nah, definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely not.
Yeah, I don't know how much of the blame we can give to the parents though. Like, you feel me? Like,
yeah.
it don't matter how
I'm
strict
not
you are
blaming
as a
nothing.
parent.
I'm not even blaming
strict
like
as you are
I'm
as a-
not
as
even
a
blaming
parent,
Ja
like-
Morant for
He a
real.
kid.
Like, yo,
I'm
he
not
made a
blaming him either.
mistake,
He's
bro.
a kid.
I don't even think he
Word.
did nothing illegal. That's what we got to remember, bro.
Yeah, that's
like
a
yo,
fact.
the picture that they're about to paint of Ja Morant is where I was speaking from, and it's
We
kind
gotta
of like
see what's in the NBA
I'm getting kind of
contract, like.
passionate about it too because like yo. They're about to paint a picture of him the same way they painted the picture of Allen Iverson, bro. Just because of one thing he just did or the situations or the people that he may be around. Yo, they're stereotyping Ja, bro. They're
Literally.
stereotyping Ja, yo. Really, like, and I don't like that. And I don't want the image of Ja to get tainted because he
Yo,
made a
but he's-
mistake.
Bro.
That's
Yo,
what happens
yo,
to
wait,
every
time
single,
out.
like,
Let's
nobody's
stop, let's
allowed
stop.
to make a mistake
Yo,
because
Yo,
you're
look,
famous.
look. We not
Because
kicking
you're
his back.
famous, you
We
can't
not
make a
kicking his back.
mistake.
It's
Money don't make
but
you
it's not
smarter.
one mistake. It's multiple mistakes.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
These are multiple
Yeah,
things,
bro,
bro.
Okay,
At first,
regardless,
when it
though,
first
bro, he
came out, when
human.
it first came
He
out, the
human.
report,
It's only because he's famous
Nah,
that we can
when
say
it
that.
first came out, the
Because we
report
know
with the
about
Pacers,
what his life
when
is
it first
about.
came out the report with the
Yo,
Pacers,
Truth
nightclub, Truth
Yo,
nightclub,
one
Truth
time,
nightclub.
look.
Yeah,
When it
go
first
ahead.
came out the report with the Pacers, everybody's like, "Hey, yo, they stretching it."
I'm like, they capping.
Everybody's like, "Yo, they stretching it." Everybody on Josh's side, they stretching it. Then a report come out with the kid.
It
Like,
was self-defense.
Look, but
He beat
listen,
the case.
okay, listen.
still
We
cap.
like, okay, that's some BS.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And
Then
this
they said he
happens.
flashed a gun. We like, all right, now they stretching it. Then 2 days later, you flashing guns on your IGs live.
Yeah, bro.
But,
yo.
like, what are you
Where
doing?
does accountability
I
come
just
into
don't like the
place?
fact is because we know him that we able to like. You feel what I'm saying?
But
Like,
what I'm
yo,
saying is
if
he
we ain't
posted
know,
it.
it's mad people we don't hold accountable. That's not Ja Morant that do the same thing as Ja Morant, yo.
Do they got?
And
do,
we don't hold them
Do
accountable.
they have
at
$100
all,
million
yo.
contracts?
We don't
200
hold
million.
him. We don't.
Do they have
it doesn't
$100 million
matter, yo. It
contracts?
don't matter. Money don't make you smarter. Money
It don't
do not
matter.
make you more
But Ja
intelligent.
Morant
But
is
it
a
makes you
role
more
model to
responsible.
children.
No, it don't.
That
It has
follow
to-
him
No,
on
it don't.
Instagram.
We've been
We're
watching
not
too
talking
many
about
people
some
be
regular Joe off the
irresponsible with
street.
money to say that.
Stop, bro. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. Yo, bro. You gotta stop, bro. This is a job.
Like
His life is that's a job now, bro. You have millions of kids that look up to Ja Morant, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm trying to say.
okay, it's millions of kids that look up to a whole lot of people that we don't hold accountable as much as we hold in Ja Morant.
Ja needs to
There's
hold
people who
himself
need to be held
bro.
accountable
Who
way
do-
more
who
than
do we
Ja
need-
Morant
who do
that
we
we
need
don't
to
hold
hold accountable
accountable.
that's flashing guns
Like
on
for
IG
example, why? Okay, so just like we was talking about in the previous pod before, if we're gonna say that, then why are we screaming free Thug? Why are we screaming free Thug? He did the same thing as Ja Morant, and we screaming free him.
Well,
That's
his
the same thing, bro.
That's an asset to his image, though. You could argue easily, bro, with the way hip hop
Chill,
is.
man.
Like-
Ja ain't do nothing to Young
It's the
Thug.
same thing, though. Like,
Yeah, like, I mean,
I'm
Young
just
Thug
saying, though, it's the
literally, like-
same thing, bro. We gotta hold him accountable. We can't say, he needs to be out of jail and this, that, and the third. If he was doing the same thing, if not worse than what Ja Morant is doing, which we know of already. Like, we seen it on Instagram. We seen all of it. I don't hear nobody out here saying that Young Thug need to do this and he need to do that and he need to get right. None of that. They screaming free him. They screaming free him. But because it's Ja
'Cause he's in
Morant,
I'd like to
I
argue
feel like
that
it's a different
I
argument.
made the
bro.
junkie
Like,
case with him. Remember I said, like, the fact that he needed that being in court. So I just
Bro, it's
I
way
just
more
wanna say
people
I'm
that need to
different.
be held accountable
But-
than Ja Morant,
but-
bro. Ja Morant is being held accountable right now for the
Daryl,
people he's around.
My
So are
only
you
That's
saying-
not
problem,
right, bro.
Can,
That's
hold on,
not
let me
right,
talk.
yo.
Let me talk. Yo, my
Wait,
only,
what you mean people he around?
bro?
Like his brother was a situation with the Pacers. Ja Morant didn't do anything himself.
And that's why we stood by him.
Exactly.
It's when you show
you feel
yourself doing something stupid.
Why are
when
you
we
showing
can't
up
defend
9
you
deep to
anymore.
finish line?
It's like, bro, why are you doing that?
That's his business,
So,
though. That's his business.
But you
bro.
made it public, so now it's everybody's business.
That's his. He didn't
everything
make
you
it
do
public,
is everything.
bro.
Yeah, it was on his story.
He would have preferred.
It was an
for
IG
not-
live.
Oh, you talking about the gun? The strap?
Yes,
Yeah,
bro.
I know he made
Yes,
that
bro.
public. That I acknowledge
I'm not
that.
talking about any of
I
the
acknowledge
preliminary
that.
shit.
But after you acknowledge it, move on, bro. After you acknowledge it, tell him get right and move on.
Well, that's what we're
how I
doing
look
right
at it,
now.
like,
That's what we
we're
doing.
That's- no, I'm not talking about us. We just having a conversation.
You mad
But how
at
the
Ashley,
image
though.
is about to be painted, bro. This is getting ready to get talked about for the next week and a half.
Giving
So
it
I
ammo, though.
disagree.
It's not. They not really painting the image.
I
You doing this
disagree.
shit. They talk. You're doing it.
Yeah,
you
bro,
doing
they're
it.
not painting. He's painting. That's my
What
thing.
is he doing though?
Bro, he's post. We just how many
He
times?
made one mistake, bro.
Bro, it doesn't matter, bro. Yo, you
It
went
does
on
matter.
IG Live with a gun. We're not painting shit. You literally painted
felt
a picture.
comfortable
You
enough to
said,
be on
"Look at
IG
my
with a
art."
gun.
He painted the picture. He said, "Look at my art. Everybody, look at what I drew." That's what he did, bro. It's not them being like, "Yo, he did. Look
and
at
you
what he
don't
did."
know nobody who
It's
did
nothing
that, and
like
you ain't
that.
say nothing to him.
Bro.
Right.
What NBA
That's
star?
the
What
point.
NBA star?
No,
went on
I'm not
IG Live
talking
with a
about
gun?
no NBA star.
What
I'm talking
NFL
about
star
people
went
you know
on IG
personally.
Live with a gun?
People you know
If
personally.
They're not
Ja
jumping-
was my boy, I'd be like, bro, you're mad
Oh my
stupid.
gosh.
Like I would 100, bro. I would be
Like,
even
we
more
see it
mad
all
if he's
the
my
time.
boy.
We
I
don't
don't
say
know
nothing.
him.
We
If
don't
I
say
did know
nothing.
him, it would be problems. Absolutely. I'd be like, what the hell's wrong with you? You stupid? You ready to risk everything, bro? You got a daughter? Like you got a family?
don't
Like
think
you
he-
didn't
I
do
don't
nothing
think he gonna
illegal,
lose
bro.
everything, though.
Yeah, I don't think he is either because the NBA is protecting him. They've been protecting him this whole time. I ain't never
They're
seen him in my life.
protecting Ja?
Bro, with all these stories going around, it seems like they're trying to keep it under wraps and they're not trying to punish him, right?
Well, first
and
of all,
then
they just
now this
suspended him for
happens.
doing. They just
They
suspended him for
suspended him
2
for having
games.
a gun on IG Live, not for the
That's
other
not
stuff.
illegal though.
It's
That's
not